The purpose of Judaism is not to fight anti-Semitism. The reason we fight anti-Semitism is so that we can pursue our Judaism. And I'm sharing this idea because as we approach the holiday of Shavuot and we begin a new book, the 5 books of Moses, Parshat Bamidbar, where the Jewish people go into the wilderness and ultimately receive the Torah, how are we re-accepting the Torah into our lives after October 7th? October 7th was a moment for us not only to stand up tall and proud of being Jewish and defend against any expression of anti-Semitism that we see on college campus or anywhere in the world. It's a call for us to determine what is it about Judaism, about Torah that's worth defending. What is such a big deal about being a Jew? Why is the Torah such an important book and lifestyle that the world wants to attack us for being Jews? But let's not come back and just simply defend ourselves as Jews in terms of our ethnicity or our peoplehood, but as Jews as being expressions of the Torah and of the divine will in this physical world. How are we growing in our Torah since October 7th, since that fateful day when not simply Jews were attacked, but Judaism? And what does Judaism have to say to us? Why is it worth preserving? What is it about Torah that is so transformative? It's so revolutionary. It's so imperative for all of us to live that we would be willing to give our lives up, not simply for our Jewish identity, but for what it really means to be a Jew. And that, my friends, is of course expressed in the Torah, and that's what we're celebrating on Shavuot. We're celebrating Shabbat. We're celebrating our belief in God. We're celebrating the belief in the soul. We're celebrating all of these fundamental concepts of chesed, of kindness. That's what it means to be a Jew. That's what was being attacked. And that's why when we come back and we defend ourselves, we're not simply defending ourselves ethnically. We're defending what Torah is about. Torah is about the most fundamental aspects of Western society that we have given the world. We cannot forget the contributions that Jews have made, not simply to, make the world better physically, but to uplift the world spiritually. And so this Shavuot, I challenge you, take some time to delve into your Torah and your Judaism. The rabbis teach, based on the verse in the Parsha, Moshe Yadaber v'Elokim Yanenu B'Kol. Moshe spoke, and God answered with a voice. Now, what does it mean that God answered with a voice? How else would God answer if not with a voice? And the Tanchuma, part of the Midrash, answers it was a voice that all Jewish people could hear. The scholars and the elders heard the voice on their level. The children heard the voice on their level. The young men, the young women, everybody heard the voice of the Torah. It resonated with everyone in their own unique way. How does Torah resonate with you? How do you hear the voice of Torah? That is something to think about this holiday of Shavuot, specifically post-October 7th, not just because the Jew is attacked, but because that causes us to then ask ourselves, what does it mean to be a Jew? I can't simply fight anti-Semitism. I have to inspire myself in the ways of Torah Judaism. And I guarantee that if we can do that, we can use the Shavuot to really lift ourselves as Jews, religiously, spiritually. We'll be in a much better position to be able to fight back on the anti-Semitism front, because we'll really know who we are and ultimately what we're fighting for. And that is why this year, my friends, at MJE's all-night Shavuot learning program, we will not be speaking about anti-Semitism. We will not be speaking specifically about the war in Gaza. We'll continue to pray for our brothers and sisters in Israel, of course, and the success of the IDF and the release of all the hostages. But we will focus on the substance of Judaism to understand what it is about Torah and about what Jews have given the world substantively that is worth defending. That's the way to spend the night of Shavuot, delving into the substance of Judaism to know who we really are and ultimately why Judaism is worth preserving and fighting for. Shabbat Shalom, my friends, and Chag Sameach. Should be a beautiful Shavuot.